That's fatal.
What's going on, Proper Squad? Fatal Steven here, and in today's video, I'm going to be covering why status creations keep getting removed from the communications. I'm going to give you guys a timeline, answer some questions you guys might have, as well as give some theories of my own on why I think they're also getting removed. Now, I know some of you might say, and I read these in the comments as well as under some tweets, that because I cover them, that's why they're getting removed, when that's simply just not the case. Now, obviously, I'm no saint to it. I do cover them, and sometimes they do get removed, but it's not just me. And I'll cover that later on in the video. Also, status publicly tweets when they're up. So what, is status not allowed to announce his own creations now? And what, just because they're getting removed, I'm not allowed to make content for you guys, the ones who don't follow status on Twitter? See what I mean? It's not really fair for everyone for us to just download them ourselves and not let anyone know about it. That's kind of bullshit. And I'm not gonna stop informing you guys of these uploads, just letting you know. So let's start with the timeline. So when Status released his first Ultimate Pack, and I covered it as well, this one got removed before I could even cover it. So before I even was able to upload the video, this Ultimate Pack got removed. And you can see right here on the screen. I still uploaded the video because I wanted to show you guys what could have been, right? Like what Status was working on this whole time. And I knew he was working on it too, because, you know, we talk in the DMs. And obviously I kept it hush hush. But I wanted to show you guys what Status was working on, and that what could have been, what you guys could have had. So this got removed before I even uploaded anything about it. So once Status announced it, I made a video on it. Before I could even render the video, Status updated his post saying that it got removed. Now, Status being confused, as we all were, because Status does not break any terms of services when it comes to his creations and his uploads. He doesn't upload DLC, he doesn't upload broken creations, he makes sure he tests his creations. I even test his creations before they go up. So we don't understand why these creations are getting removed. He also had an alternate account where he uploaded custom canes he made, and that actually got banned. So creating custom canes gets you banned? Doesn't make any sense to us. Luckily, I was able to buy him another copy of 2K for these ultimate packs, and this account currently isn't banned, which it shouldn't be banned. He's not doing anything wrong. So Status being confused, he messages 2K and asks him, hey man, what the hell's going on, essentially? Like, what am I doing wrong here? Why are my creations getting removed? 2K responded to him saying, I appreciate you providing and clarifying information. So Status is pretty much clarifying, hey, I don't break any terms of services. These are literally creations in the game I'm uploading. Like, what's going on? Because 2K previously has given him the go-ahead to upload these creations. Status has asked before even going ahead to do so. This is way back when the game first came out. So 2K said, however, as previously stated, mods which negatively impact the game experience for other players violate our terms of service and may result in a ban. Our primary concern is an optimized W2K22 experience for all players. Okay, understood. But he's not uploading mods. So on to the next bullet point. Using or uploading content intended to be DLC without purchasing that content also violates our terms of services and may result in a ban. Alright, again, Status is not uploading anyone that's intended to be DLC. What's the problem here? Now, I know there might be a group of My Faction fans that are saying, My Faction is DLC. I would say it's not. My Faction can be completed completely without paying a single penny. You can even platinum the game on PlayStation or get all achievements on Xbox without spending a single penny on My Faction. So therefore, I don't think it's a DLC mode. Now, sure, there is microtransactions in that mode where you can buy like coins to buy your My Faction packs, but he's not uploading coins. He's uploading creations. So therefore, he's not uploading something that's intended to be DLC. If he was giving you guys free coin packs for My Faction, then yes, I could see how that would be intended for DLC. But it's not. So these bullet points make no fucking sense, 2K. What are you even talking about here? Now, W2K22 came out around early March, and every upload to the communications, every upload that I've covered has been solid, has been good, has stayed there. No issues of getting removed unless the uploader themselves removed them. This was around patch 1.1 all the way to 1.8. Now around early April, with patch 1.9, there's this creator called For the Community. Now, although this creator had good intentions to try and give users a free experience, this creator was also going to be the downfall of the communications, or one of the downfalls. This creator would have been one of the dominoes in the effect of the downfall for the communications. Now, why is that? Well, because this user For the Community would upload broken creations, as in an intergender China, an intergender Naya, as well as an intergender Beth Phoenix. Now, Beth Phoenix and Nia Jax would not even work remotely. Like, if you tried to use these, they would literally just cover your whole screen black. You wouldn't be able to use them. It would have chances of crashing your game completely broken. China, however, was usable, and you can use her in intergender matches. I have a video on my channel called the most glitchiest elimination chamber ever, where I have that China in the match, and you can just see for yourselves how broken this creation was. So that right there was not good for the community by user for the community. For the community also started uploading DLC early, and I'm talking about Umaga, Omaz, LA Knight, a bunch of these DLCs early. Not the complete model, but what they would do is rip the entrance, movesets, theme music from the models and put them on a regular Create a Superstar. This way you're able to get all the entrances and everything, the movesets for free. And if you got it all for free, why would you have to buy the DLC? You just got everything for free. Sure, you can just tack them on some really good looking Create a Wrestler, and now you essentially have Umaga, or you essentially have Omaz, right? Obviously, purists out there would be like, this is complete dog shit. I would rather have the actual model with everything. I'm the same way. That's why I bought the DLC. But I also made a video on that as well, showing you guys that someone uploaded the DLC for free. I even said in the video, I don't see the point of downloading these because they're pretty much dog shit. Just get the DLC. But I was letting you guys know anyways, the option's there. If you want to download these crappy early DLC bullshit, go ahead. When Status asked himself if he was allowed to upload intergender versions of China and Nia Jax, etc. like that, 2K responded with, "Thanks for contact 2K support. My name is Scott. I understand that you want to upload a modded version of China." Good job, Scott. You can't even spell China properly. "To the community creations. Kindly note that this is strictly against our terms of services and EULA, which can result in a ban or suspension of accounts." So as you can see, uploading intergender versions of female superstars is strictly against the terms of services as well. So now we have for the community uploading broken intergender versions as well as early DLC. Now they also uploaded mini versions of certain superstars, which I don't think is against terms of services, but they also uploaded those versions too. And you can also see those as well in the Elimination Chamber video I uploaded. All the links are in the description. So now when this happened around patch 1.9, 2K sort of went into panic mode. And at this point, 2K wanted to make sure that this was not going to happen again. So what they did was that with future DLCs, they preloaded the packs on the day of release rather than preloading them way before the release is there, so that you can't find them in the files and then upload them if you're on PC. So the day of release, the pack gets preloaded. This way, if someone decides to upload the DLC on the CC, it's on the day of release. So therefore, one, it's the release date, and two, people have the DLC now so they can download these creations. Now, I agree with everything Status says in this big thread here. You can read in the description as well. It's a timeline of everything I'm talking about. Now, I agree with everything Status is saying, except one thing. For the community didn't really technically start this. Like I said, when I mentioned it, he was one of the dominoes that created the ripple effect of the downfall of the communications. There was a user named Shovan Ahmed who, again, did the same thing that For the community did, but instead with the NWO pack. And I also covered that on March 31st. I made a video saying how to get the NWO pack for free, sorta. Shovan Ahmed took the moveset, entrance, and theme music of the NWO versions and put them on the regular base version models of Hulk Hogan, X-Pac, Kevin Nash, and Scott Hall, and then upload those communications. So when you downloaded those versions, all you had to do was put an NWO attire on them, and there you go. You pretty much have the NWO version. The only person you didn't get was, of course, Eric Bischoff, which thankfully Shovan Ahmed did not upload. But early DLC has been uploaded to the CC way before For the Community started uploading more early DLC. Just want to clarify that. Now, Status and I both understand why 2K is taking this stance. If a content creator like myself even talks about the early DLC by leaking it, by like showing you pictures of what's coming out before 2K announces it, I will get a copyright strike. So why would we be allowed to upload early DLC on the communications in a game they created? It doesn't make any sense. Of course, they're gonna remove it, and that's their version of copyright strike. But with the communications is removing and banning or suspension. So we understand the decision, and it sucks that 2K has to make that decision, but we understand why it did it. So essentially, we were good all the way up until patch 1.9. Shovan Ahmed and For the Community started uploading early DLC to the community creations. Now, I don't have any animosity towards these two. I believe that they did this with the intention of trying to help the community, not realizing that they were breaking anything. Now, obviously, all that early DLC stuff got removed, For the Community got banned, but Shovan Ahmed's NWO packs are still up. So this is what doesn't make any sense to me. They were so strict with the early DLC, but Shovan Ahmed NWO pack stayed up. Nope, no issues. It's still up. You can still get it for free. As of recording this video, I'm pretty sure they were still up. I didn't check in a while, but I didn't hear anybody mention to me that they got removed. If not, then don't worry about them. I'm not surprised they got removed. Now let's go back to what I said in the beginning of the video of because content creators like myself talk about these creations, that's why they get removed. Okay, this is why I think you're also right, but also wrong. One, I agree that content creators talking about these creations shed more light to them. Thus, maybe a 2K employee might see them and want to remove them for some reason because they think they're against terms of services, even though they're not. Also, shedding light to them might get like haters, fans of my faction mode, for some reason hating fun and mass report these creations, thus getting them removed. But this is why I mainly think that that's completely wrong. I made my first video on 2K22 on March 11th, 2022. And I talked about statuses uploads as well as some other uploads on the community creations that were these models like Nikki Cross, Dominic Dajakovic, etc. And those were fine. If you look through my videos, I have countless videos where I'm talking about statuses uploads and other people's uploads on the community creations that stayed there even till this very day. They're still up. But the moment the early DLC stuff started coming out and that user got banned, afterwards, anything that got uploaded that I covered by status got removed regardless. Even if I didn't cover it, it still got removed. Like I said, the Ultimate Pack, I didn't even cover it yet and that whole thing got removed. And with this most recent Ultimate Pack, he was slowly uploading them constantly and they weren't getting removed. I even mentioned that he uploaded Triple H in my video 8 days ago called New Models Found in Patch 1.12, Nash Carter Removed. I mentioned the Triple H he uploaded and that still didn't get removed. And then Status completed his Ultimate Pack, the second version of it, and he announced it on Twitter. The Ultimate Pack is out. Now once he announced it, I was like, okay, now I'll make a video on it. But I wait for Status to announce his stuff first before I make a video on them. So Status announced the Ultimate Pack version 2 was out. I got to making a video. And then when I uploaded the video, within like 1 minute of the video being uploaded, all his stuff got taken down again. So it could not have been my video. It was clearly someone watching Status's Twitter, as well as watching my Twitter, and maybe even sub to my YouTube channel. But I don't think they're sub to my YouTube channel because I can see who's sub to me. I can see all my subscribers. But I do think that someone's watching our Twitters. So Status announces the Ultimate Pack version 2 is up. I make a video on it. Bing, bang, boom. It gets removed, right? It gets removed a second time. Now, Status and I, we aren't mad about this. You know what I mean? We understand why 2K is doing it. We aren't mad about it. Status is still going to re-upload these one by one, and he's announcing them. He actually uploaded one right now. It's on his Twitter. Just check it out. I am still going to cover these creations and make videos on them. I'm not stopping that. Status and I are not worried about some mass reporters or people like that ruining the fun for you guys. We're not worried about that. We're going to keep you guys in the loop still. Now, why are these creations getting removed though? Right? Because obviously they're not breaking any terms of services. So one of my theories is that 2K, after patch 1.9, placed in a bot that would auto-remove any creation if it got mass reported enough times. I think that there's mass reporters out there, either huge fans of my faction, either people on the 2K forums, either disgruntled viewers that just don't want people to play with these creations. I think that they mass report them and then thus the bot or 2K whatever just auto removes them without checking what they are because they're noticing an influx of reports. They're like, oh crap, this must be bad, remove. Because obviously there's so many creations on the community creations that 2K literally cannot manually go through them one by one to see if they're good or bad. So they have the report system in place, which I think a bot will auto trigger, remove it from the community creations, and 2K won't even have to worry about looking at it to see if it was justice or not. Now, I don't know who's doing the mass reporting. I see a lot of people pointing fingers at like certain content creators and certain people from 2K forums. Don't witch hunt. We don't know for sure. Unless we figure out who it is, then I'll make an update video. Allegedly, in a video game, I'll make an update video. But anyways, we also have trolls like this loser right here. I have over 35 burner 2K accounts and have been used them to report all of your content for the last several days and have made fake videos so it looked like your content was causing crashes on multiple console and sended them to 2K help desk. So then we have losers like this that are obviously trolling, but they also could be someone that reports. They could be someone that is there reporting. Obviously, it's a troll because the account was created May of this year, so they just want attention. There you go, here's your attention, but you're also a loser. Even though they're trolling, I do think that they're also mass reporting. My second theory is that because Rey Mysterio is the cover star of 2K22 and Status has been uploading unmasked versions of Rey Mysterio or Rey Mysterios where you can remove the mask and see their face, as well as the other luchas like Lince Dorado and Kalisto, In the Ultimate Pack, he uploaded versions of them where you can remove their mask as well as change their mask, thus seeing their face completely. Now with Rey Mysterio being the cover star of 2K22, I believe that might have been against terms of services without even knowing it was against terms of services. As you know, luchas are very serious about showing their face and their heritage of keeping the mask on their face. Now we know it's a video game obviously, and in previous 2K games like 2K19, 2K20, Rey Mysterio's mask has been removed and uploaded to the CC and has stayed there. But this is the first game where it was cross-platform, thus allowing PC users to do what they wanted and upload the creations onto the CC. In the past games, you had to use a glitch to remove Rey Mysterio's mask. 2K22 had no such glitch, so therefore Rey Mysterio's mask was never going to be removed if it wasn't for cross-platform. And obviously with Status being a PC user, he was able to make the mask removable as well as changeable. And I think that also was against terms of services without even knowing about it. That Ultimate Pack, when Status was uploading the creations one by one, was doing completely fine until he started uploading the Rey Mysterios and also announced on his Twitter that the Ultimate Pack was done, showing every Rey Mysterio was also there. Now obviously this is just speculation, but it would also line up with why the first Ultimate Pack got removed before I even made a video on it. When Status announced his first Ultimate Pack, again, he mentioned all the Rey Mysterios in it, and I think that also might have caught wind at someone from 2K, and they were like, oh no, we can't have Rey Mysterio show his face in a game like this, that would breach his contract or whatever, and they removed the creations, and because they're removing all the Rey Mysterios, they were like, okay, we might as well just remove everything this guy is uploaded, because maybe he's doing something wrong. That's just speculation, but it also kind of makes sense. We also have the mask reporting. That could also be a big issue too, because when I covered some of Blinded by Grace's creations, like the Do Love with the Call name and the Roman Reigns victory motion, those got removed as well. And apparently those got removed, I mentioned it before, but because the victory motion from Roman was supposed to be DLC, which made no sense to us because it's not DLC, and it's not going to be DLC. I also covered Adam Pearce, and Adam Pearce did not get removed at all when I covered him. So this is what I mean when I say, when I cover a community creation in a video, it doesn't get removed. But then sometimes I'll cover a creation in a video and it gets removed. So it's really hit or miss, right? I talk about Adam Pearce, he stays up. I talk about Do Love with the Call name, it gets removed. So regardless, that right there's a timeline and why we think 2K is a little more strict on the creations. They are still going to be re-uploaded. I'm still going to cover them. Don't worry about all that stuff. Be sure to subscribe with notifications on so you don't miss a video. Like the video, and as always, stay proper. Peace.